Hello guys, in this video I want to share with you, in my opinion, top 5 best weapons in Albion Online. I made that list basing on my experience. Some weapons are especially good in one content, but in others they are completely useless. So I chose the following weapons basing on the number of contents that you can use them and on their utility. Number 5. Black Hands. I have chosen Black Hands because of their hidden one-shot potential. I was using Black Hands a lot and I can say for sure that they are insanely fun to play and many times they can just one-shot your enemy. They will be very good for some new players in corrupted dungeons that don't know complicated mechanics yet. So if you are new and you want to learn some PvP in corrupted dungeons in Albion, you can for sure choose Black Hands. You will have a lot of fun, I can guarantee. You can also try Black Hands in open world, but they won't be as effective as in corrupted dungeons. They are not really expensive, so that's another plus of choosing this weapon. Number 4. One-Handed Frost. This weapon is very good to main in Albion. You can use it in many contents. For example, it will be very good for corrupteds. The big advantage of One-Handed Frost is its mobility, where you can simply kite your opponents. At this moment, it's one of the strongest weapons in this activity. It's also very strong in open world, like Avalonian roads. People very often use this weapon in their party compositions. After the rework, One-Handed Frost is even more OP. I have seen that people use it even in 5v5 Hellgates or 10v10 Hellgates, so it will work in there for sure. If you'll choose One-Handed Frost to main, it will be good for ganking too. As you can see, One-Handed Frost has many uses in World of Albion, and it's not very pricey too, if it comes to lower tiers. If you don't have anything, for example group dungeons, I think you can use it pairing it with some Crypt Candle, but Permafrost or Chill Hole will be way better for this. Number 3. At number 3 we have got Bloodletter. It could not be missing in that ranking. It's been one of the strongest PvP weapons for a long time and still it can easily smash your opponents. Unfortunately, it's not very good in PvE, but I have seen that many gatherers use Bloodletter a lot. It's because Bloodletter can kill single mobs very fast, and when you gather, you will be able to run from gankers. It will be fine in doing some transports of your items from point A to point B through red or black zones, because it will be very hard to catch you when you will use Bloodletter. It's top tier in open world small scale PvP. You can't go with your buddies to open world without that weapon. When I started playing Albion, I always choose Bloodletter for solo open world PvP or for small scale PvP contents. It's very useful in corrupted dungeons too. It's very mobile, so that's a big plus. Number 2. Number 2 weapon is Light Crossbow. Why Light Crossbow? Because you can use this in multiple contents and it's actually one of the best in each of them. It's very good for PvE and PvP. Let's start with HCE. It's probably the best DPS in hardcore expeditions and compared to other weapons used as DPS in HCE, it's very cheap. For 8.3 Masterpiece, you will have to pay only about 30 million silver. For example, other DPS, Chill Hole, is worth 140 million in 8.3 Masterpiece. Second thing, Light Crossbow is one of the best weapons for solo dungeons. It has incredibly fast cooling speed, so if you are looking for some weapon for solo dungeons, I recommend you Light Crossbow. Content number 3. Small scale PvP. Light Crossbow, in my opinion, is very good in 2v2 and 5v5 Hellgates, because it deals some really nice damage. And the last thing, it's very good in corrupted dungeons and it's very cheap at the same time. So if you're a new player, you don't have much silver and you want to learn some PvP, I recommend you to use Light Crossbow. You can even try Light Crossbow in normal group dungeons and I'm sure it will do the work. And number 1, One-Handed Mace. King of PvP and PvE contents. Currently, it's top tier weapon in high elo in corrupteds. I played it by myself and my infamy went up very fast, so that means something. Second content is HCE. It's only weapon to tank hardcore expeditions in Albion. Tanking in HCE for sure isn't easy and you need a lot of practice to do it properly to not kill your party. One-handed mace is top tier in tanking group dungeons too. Some players prefer incubus mace, but in my opinion tanking with one-handed mace is way better. Another content where one-handed mace is top tier is of course small-scale PvP. You can gank with it, dive dungeons, or anything that comes to your mind, you can use one-handed mace in it. If you will use some items like Royal Sandals and procced Cleric Rope, you can nearly one-shot enemies. So have that in mind. You can use one-handed mace also in ZVZ, and if you will use it right, you can wipe tens of people with only one combo. That's all in this video if it comes to top tier weapons in Albion Online. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a like if you would want to see more of content like that. That's all in this video, thanks for watching and see you in the next one.